Hello everyone, welcome back to another Manchester United career mode episode. This is like episode 7 I believe. And in today's episode, it's actually a pretty huge episode because I'm pretty sure after the game that we're going to be playing against Chelsea, we're going to be seeing actually most of the games, and we're going to be getting into the January transfer window, which will mean a lot of changes and a lot of shite happening. So I'm really pleased about that. But first, I wanted to quickly check the squad report and just check how everyone's doing. So obviously, the last episode we checked the stats, you know, how many goals and assists people got, how many clean sheets the goalkeepers got, how many red cards, yellow cards, stuff like that. In this one, we're going to be looking at the overall stats, you know, like the pace, the shooting, passing, dribbling, defending, physical. So yeah, you know like that. You know stuff like that. Yeah. Okay, good. So obviously De Gea's a starting goalkeeper. He went up in reactions by 3, which I'm surprised about. Very good reactions now. Nothing else though. I mean, he did go up in interceptions, but I'm pretty sure we don't really care about that. Pereira hasn't gone up at all. I think I'm gonna probably recall him before the January transfer ends, so I can train him up. But I think I do really want to get him to like 75. I was hoping he could grow by like 1 or 2, so it might make my life easier, but I guess not. Anderson, I don't care. We could go through his stats a bit. Not surprised he didn't grow. Romero didn't grow at all. Again, John Stone, he didn't grow whatsoever. I don't care. Valencia, you see, he went down by 1, and his stamina went down drastically. His jumping went down, balance went down, and sprint speed went down. Dribbling and heading accuracy also went down. I had to do it. Yeah, I'm so sorry, but yeah, I had to. So he's just gone down. Wiser, he's gone up in a couple of stats, not actually overall. Acceleration, aggression, composure, jumping, stamina, crossing, marking, heading, and long pass. Slide tackle actually went up by 3, which I'm really happy about, and technical dribbler, that's very good to see. Riley, I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to just kind of have a very quick look through the stats. Lindelof has actually gone up pretty well, so I'm happy with that. Tuzumba, has he gone up whatsoever? He has. Okay, good. Rojo went up, obviously. Mensah, has he gone up? No, he hasn't. That sucks. Dyke. Phil Jones, yeah, he went up a bit. You see, a lot of these players just went up by either 1 or 2 overall. Still, not too much growth, obviously. Mainly because we're only a couple of, well, not a couple of games, but only a couple of months in to the career mode. So obviously, there's not, you know, you don't expect them to grow by like 3 or 4. Maybe, you know, like you would. I don't know, at the end of the season, maybe. Martins went up really well. I'm really happy with signing him. Probably signing of the season by now, for me. Pogba, obviously, he's just been an absolute monster for me, to be honest. He's been doing so well. A lot of the time you don't see it, but actually he's really done well. Andres Pereira, I'm probably gonna recall him in the January transfer window again as well. Probably would come in useful, seeing as Rashford is a bit, you know, not in form. Let's just say that. Speaking of Rashford, here he is. Really decent. Gomez went up by 7. That's just because of training, honestly. Look at his stats though. Look how better they look. Honestly, I'm pretty happy with him though. Ibra's gone down a bit. Matt hasn't gone up whatsoever. Lukaku's gone up a bit. His finishing's now 90. Jesus Christ. So yeah, that's really the squad report. Obviously, you know, not the most. You know, we didn't look through every single one of them completely, but you know, there's only a little look through. Not exactly, you know, the most exciting bit, but definitely something to look at, out of interest, you know. Anyway, it's time to get into the game against Chelsea. But I won't show you the squad, but I'll tell you who I started and stuff like that. Okay, good. So I'm going with probably my strongest lineup beside Mkhitaryan. I still don't know if I prefer him to Martins or Martins to him, but I do know that both of them are very good. Chelsea are actually not starting Morata or Zappacotta. They actually have Hugo Marlow. I think it's Hugo Marlow. Well, hang on. Can we get something here? Okay, no, we're gonna get dragged out. But yeah, beside that, the starting players like Bakayoko, obviously, Kante, Marcus Alonso, Eden Hazard, obviously. So nothing new. But one problem that I always have with Chelsea in this game now is that they've got a 5 at the back formation. I don't exactly understand how this happens, but whenever I do like this kind of intro every, you know, at the start of every game, I always either seem to concede in like the first 7 or 8 minutes, or I always seem to score in the first 7 or 8 minutes. I'm not sure if it's just I don't know, coincidence, or am I just this good or bad at, you know, at this game. I feel like he's injured, so he can't be doing that, but definitely he can do that in FIFA. So he's got 4 goals in the Prem now, already more than Rashford, which is a bit disappointing and also a bit worrying for Rashford, but you know, let's just leave him alone, I guess. Anyway, 1-0. This is a great passing. Oh my god, if I would have turned David Luiz there, that would have been 100% a goal, and that would have been 2-0. Oh yeah, I forgot to also mention that Chelsea are actually in second place. We're in first, they're in second. They've got the same amount of points as us, and we're about to score the second one. Yes, we are. I don't like. I don't understand what's happening. Am I too good for this like AI in career mode? Because I've been playing. I've been sweating squad battles for the past 2 weeks, and honestly, I've been beating the AI quite easily there. I mean, obviously I had some games where it's been a very close game, or it had to come down to like the extra time. I actually even lost some games and rage quit some games because I was either getting really unlucky or just completely pissed off, you know. But that's a thing. And they're about to score now. Oh, please don't. Oh my god. Good clearance. We're on the break here with Martial. Barber spin in. Oh, look at that. Another one. Oh, god damn it. David Luiz on this game, I swear to god, has some sort of a speed / god hack. He is literally... I can't stand him. He is too OP. Pogba. That's some lovely skill moves. That has just gone completely over the bar. That was awful. Anyway, I think the ref should blow the whistle by now. I'm pretty sure 2 minutes in this game is about 5 seconds in real life, so... Oh, okay, we've got a free kick. Apparently we can make quick subs now. Love it. Let's just pass it to Lindorf, shall we? Okay, no. I was going to pass it to Martial and have a shot, but I guess not. That's the end of the first half. Really, really dominant from us, actually. I mean, still not many shots have been... you know, done in general. Only 5 if you count Chelsea's and mine, but on target only 3, and all of them have come from us, you know. I don't exactly understand how this has happened, but I guess I'm gonna have to take it. I am playing on Legendary. I promise to you, for the love of Jesus Christ and everything that's holy, that I am playing on Legendary, and it's not my fault that Legendary this year just seems even easier than last year, you know. I mean, what can I say? Anyway, I'm moving into the second half. Let's see what happens there. Oh, Martial, come on. Oh, there's like... Oh, god damn it. Wait, Matic. Handball. Hello. Sorry. Bakayoko just handballed it, I swear. Do you see, I wanted to cross it in straight away, but Lukaku was just not going to get to that header. There was like 4 people around him. There was no chance he was getting to that. Despite he was probably one of the taller ones there, if not the tallest. He was not going to get to that. To me, so many times where I've got a really tall striker, and There's like 4 people around me that are not as tall. I cross the ball in and it still gets headed away by the other, you know, players that aren't as tall. That's a lovely tackle. Oh, that's a good cross. That was a... You know what? For a man that isn't that tall, Mkhitaryan, it was decent, okay? And I think they might... Okay, I thought they were going to lose it. Oh, okay. No, they did. Great. And we're on the attack again. To Lukaku. To Mkhitaryan. And that's another good save from Courtois, to be honest. I think their only decent player this game. I'm not taking Valencia off. He's got plenty of stamina left. They put on Royce. Okay, instead of Willian. They should have started him straight away, I think. And come on. Oh, my God. That's 3-0. The most cheesiest one out of them all as well. Eric Bailly scores a goal. I think that's his first goal of the career mode. I'm pretty sure, but... You know what? That was very cheesy. The ball gets saved from Lukaku's header. Then Martial tries to go for a pretty poor effort. It bounces off, I want to say Marcus Alonso, and it lands at Bailly's feet, and he puts it in the net. I mean, at this point, this is just not even... It's not even realistic, I don't think. I mean, Chelsea don't play this bad in real life. Okay, so I'm just making a couple of subs, just to save fitness, I guess. Pogba and Lukaku are coming off. Rashford and Ibra coming on. Mkhitaryan's actually going to be moved to the right centre mid position. Martial's now going to be as the right forward, and Rashford will be the left forward. We could actually get a chance already to Rashford. Oh, space. Come on. Have a shot. Oh my God. Right, this is why he's not in the first team. Do you see how bad his shooting is? Jesus Christ. Oh no, they could actually get a goal here. That is a very nice save from De Gea. I got completely done up the arse there with Weiser. Hazard just cut did a fake shot basically and just wrecked me. Won that header. Yes, okay, nice. Rashford, let's go for another shot. Okay, that wasn't as bad, and that's gonna be 4-0. I don't condole this. I can't even speak. I'm not only just shocked, I don't want to say bored, but deflated because of how easy this is. I mean, it's not exactly a challenge. It's not even Martial's goal. It's an own goal for Kante. Jesus Christ. I hope EA make an update, or actually, you know, patch the gameplay where the AI actually, you know, tries and doesn't play like a Division 10 player that just bought FIFA for the first time in his life and thinks that it's Pez and he uses square to shoot. Who uses square to shoot? Whoever uses square to shoot should actually fall off a cliff. Oh my God. What? I think Rashford's left foot is one of the worst weak foots I've ever seen on FIFA and in real life. We do get a yellow card with Matic here, but I don't think it matters. I'm not actually too sure, but oh God. It was wank. That was an awful shot. I think, yeah, it took a deflection. I was gonna say it looked kind of weird. So they're gonna have a corner. They're not gonna score from it, so I'm not gonna let them. There you go. The ball just decided to come back to them. Here's Royce. Okay, we got it back. There we go. That's the end of the game. Did they even have a shot like remotely close of going in? Because I mean, they had 2 shots on target. One of them was literally just a pass to De Gea from Costa, but the other one from Costa as well, I believe. It wasn't actually too bad, but it was just really weak. So I don't think that would have tricked my goalkeeper in David De Gea, unless I was playing like a 39-year-old goalkeeper does like 69 overall or something. That was not supposed to be 69. I was supposed to say 39, but whatever. Anyway, let's just move on. Easy game again. Kind of like the game against Liverpool, but oh well. I was actually wrong. I thought we were in the month of December. It turns out we're only in November. And in December, we do have quite a lot of games that we should be scared of. So on the 3rd of December, we've got Arsenal. Then 7 days later we have Man City, and then couple of days later, like 11 days later, we've got Leicester, and then again probably about 2 weeks later, or nearly 3 weeks later, we've got Southampton. So 3 very big games that will be very hard to beat. If you guys remember, which maybe not all of you will, but Southampton were probably the hardest team I've played this season and in this career mode. Honestly, I've struggled so much against them in FIFA this year and last year already that it's actually kind of frustrating, because I wish I would be struggling against someone, you know, maybe not as I don't want to say as not as bad, but definitely someone a bit better, Chelsea, those type of teams. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna sim all of these games, because I mean, look at it, think about it this way: we're winning pretty much every game easily. I know we don't have like the full amount of points because we drew 2 games, but I'm pretty sure it was because we actually simmed both of the games, which, you know, it's a bit frustrating. But Newcastle's at home. Obviously, home games are a lot easier. So is Brighton. The game against Benfica, I'm sure we're going to win it with our first team, even with our second team maybe. And then the game against Derby County in the quarter-final of the Carabao Cup. I mean, who cares about the Carabao Cup? You can't even say it. I mean, it's a fucking tongue twister at this point. So I'm just going to sim all of these games. I'm going to sim the game against Newcastle, Brighton, Benfica, and Derby County. And we're probably going to win. If we don't, then that's going to be very embarrassing. So there's the game against Newcastle that we're simming, obviously. Again, my first team's going up for this because I don't really want to lose against Newcastle. Sim it, we win it 3-0. Pretty much all the players that actually normally score for me, which are Martial, Lukaku, and Pogba. Obviously, Mkhitaryan sometimes scores. But 3-0, which again, that's pretty poor, but it's a win. I'm happy with it. Now, this is the game against Benfica. I am kind of scared of it because Benfica is actually a decent team on this game, and they are also second with the same amount of points. But I'm pretty sure we're beating them on goal difference. So I'm not going to actually skip this one. I'm going to let it play out. Pogba and Jardel got yellow cards. They're making substitutions now. Ibra's come on for Martial. Okay, Rashford's come on for Mkhitaryan. Oh god, that's not going to work, is it? A couple more changes. Come on, get a goal. Come on. Oh my god, they actually scored. I knew that's going to happen, and it obviously has to be in the 90th minute. Bollocks. You know what? It's fine. Even if we finish second, I don't care. It's because I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to make it to at least the semi-final, if not the final. So I don't really care at this point. So I am playing my second team for this, mainly because we lost the other game with the first team against a team that we probably should have won it against, but you know, I guess I don't really care. Gomez already picked up an injury. Probably the only player that I really didn't want to pick up an injury with. Rashford gets 1. Rashford gets 2 now. Okay, interesting. You know, maybe he might come back and decide if he keeps on playing like this. I hope he actually didn't miss any sitters or stuff like that. That was an invasion of a Polish mother, but we win this game 3-0. Lukaku gets a goal. Roja gets a yellow card. I hope Gomez isn't injured for too long. I'm going to quickly check, and I'm praying to Lord that it's not like 97 years. So it is indeed an MCL injury for 2 months. You know what? An ACL normally is, you know, you're normally out for like 4 or 5 months. I'm happy with 2. I'm not happy with it, if you know what I mean, but I'm happy that it's not as long as it could have been. So he's probably going to be back in a month and like couple of weeks, because normally players come back into training after like 2 or 3 weeks. So I guess the injury isn't too bad, and it also gives us room to train other players. So the player that I am giving free drills to is actually Mitchell Weiser. I really want him to go up to 80 before Valencia drops down to like 81 or 80. So I think I'm actually gonna keep him instead of Gomez, even if Gomez comes back, you know, from his injury, because I want him to go up to 80, and I want him to be higher than Valencia after this season, most likely. So yeah. Yeah, I know I'm eating. And I know the game started, but I'm really hungry. So please leave me alone. But, oh, okay. Rashford just scored. Alright, 2-1. Matic gets a goal. Rashford gets a goal. James gets a yellow card. And Martin scores for them. And I get a yellow card as well. Whatever. That's how much I care about the Carabao Cup. I wasn't even speaking until like the 60th minute. Because I was that hungry as well, so... Okay, so obviously every month the scout report comes over and updates on the players that we already have in the academy. So Jimenez looks alright. Rizzo doesn't look too good, to be fair. His overall at least doesn't. Neither does Palacios. I'm actually going to release Palacios. This Rizzo guy, Mikel Rizzo, not Andrea Rizzo, he looks pretty good. Tyler Bailey, it could be better. So could Marco Gasparoni, but it's decent. Charlie Allen's definitely getting released, Jesus. And we only have 5 players, really? I thought we had about 7 or 8. But, whatever. Obviously, these scout reports come over as well of new players. So this guy's a no. This guy might be decent. The only problem is his value's only £100,000, which normally means they're not going to be as high of an overall. I'll sign him up anyway. Ronaldo Guzman. I'm not going to sign him up just because of that potential being a bit lower than I was, hoping for. No for Greco, no for Romano, Gasparoni, no. No Mariano, no Moretti, and no Moretti as well. Oh, and Mancini's here as well, but no one cares about him because he's wank. Declan Price, no. Billy Harrison, no. Toby Ward, no. Ward. Bennett, no. And Toby Jackson, no. Oh, and Declan Morris, no, because he's ginger. Hey, look, Paul Pogba got man of the man, yeah. Play of the month. You know what? GG to Pogba. He actually deserves it. He's been really good for me. He scored that beautiful goal against Chelsea as well. And he's even scoring quite consistently as well. And assisting, and tackling, and passing well. He's just an overall beast. So I'm happy for him. But this is where I'm going to end the episode, guys. I do hope you enjoyed. I know this series is kind of moving at a slower pace, but that's just because, obviously, I come back from school at 3. I play squad battles, which normally takes me about an hour to 2 hours to obviously, finish everything, switch between squads to get fitness, blah, 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 blah. Do a couple of other things, obviously I do have homework. I've got a life as well. I can't believe I'm saying that myself, but yeah, I do actually have a life. And overall, this career mode is not exactly stable for me, but it's a bit too easy, I think. So I'm just trying to kind of balance the videos out, despite most of the content I've recorded has only been Man United career mode. But who cares? Anyway, thanks for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, share, stuff like that, and I'll see you in the next episode very soon. Thank you, and goodbye.